Today we're in Greenville, North Carolina at the Grady-White Boats factory. I'm Jordan Davis with Atlantic Marine. Come take a tour of the Grady-White Boats factory and see how your Grady-White was built all the way from lamination through the plant to final finishing. All right, here they're cutting fiberglass for the boats. This is an automated process and one of the only automated processes in this entire build for your Grady-White boat. And this just started about 3 years ago when they started using the robots to cut the fiberglass. But they'll cut small pieces, they'll cut whole sides. And that way everything is uniform, everything is exact in this process. All right, now we're in the fabrication area where lamination happens, where those fiberglass pieces that we just saw being cut are going to be laid into the molds. These molds behind me here have been cleaned and they are ready to start building some liners or hulls or deck pieces. All right, so right behind me here you can see a 25 hole. This is either going to be a 257 Fisherman or a 255 Freedom. And the gel coat has been sprayed in, and then the black barrier coat. That black barrier coat makes it easier to see air bubbles when they're rolling out the resin through the fiberglass mat that you'll show you here on this 215. Accountability is a big part of the build process here at Grady-White. Here we can see exactly who sprayed the gel in this boat, what batch the color came from, who checked it. All of that detail is kept on file here at Grady-White for every hull, including this 285 that just came out of the mold. All right behind me here we have a composite stringer system. This is for a Canyon 306. All of the stringers in every Grady-White built from 2016 forward are composite, no wood in this part of the boat. Right here you can see some closed cell foam that's been sprayed in between the stringers. This provides basic flotation. This Grady-White boat will not sink with this closed cell foam, and the closed cell property means that it won't retain water in that foam either. Okay, right behind me here is mold repair, where they're going to maintain and clean the molds in between uses. You're going to get to look at an RTM process, or resin transfer mold, where they're building lids or small parts that are going to be much lighter than traditional methods, and they'll be finished on both sides. Okay, I want to point out a couple of neat details on this boat. You can see how every cup holder and every rod holder is plumbed with a drain. So even a small amount of rain that might come in through a cup holder is not going to the bilge. It's going to drain directly overboard, gravity fed. The other thing I want to point out here is this small line that's been run in this deck cap. This line keeps the fiberglass from chipping below when they attach the deck cap to the hull. And that was an employee idea. In fact, that employee was compensated for the idea because it saved the company so much money not having to come back and repair these gel coat chips. Here we can see the deck going into this Canyon 306. All right, here we are in Assembly B, where more equipment is mounted on the boat. Behind me here is a Freedom 345, one of the newest models in the Grady-White lineup. In fact, this one is coming to Atlantic Marine, and it is available for purchase. This is a 5-axis router. Grady-White uses it to build pieces to mock up a new design, or to build a plug for a mold, or even some small parts that'll end up going in your boat. All right, here we are in final finishing. This is where your engines are going to be mounted and the final equipment installed and checked before the boat heads out of the door to Atlantic Marine. As our tour wraps up here at Grady-White Boats in Greenville, we're going to head inside and have lunch with the executive team and some other staff from engineering. They'll take our questions and they'll want to know what we love about our boats and what we want to change. It's been a great day here at Grady-White Boats.